What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So, bro, Dokan, we got some important upcoming content to talk about now. The new, well, I won't say new, it's already been here, but the mass Majin event. We'll be back with a new stage. You see when that's popping off. By the way, you can see the times when all this is going to be dropping. So let's go through here. And Dokan Frontier, boy, oh boy, if you look at this at the beginning of it, you see new chapter. So this is going to be Demonic Power Edition. Will soon be added to the extra series. I love how when I first talked about Dokan Frontiers, I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna have to like keep updating Dokan Frontier like every month. When we get like a new sort of campaign and stuff like that, we should get a new Dokan Frontier or stuff like that that will go through and sustain through that sort of campaign and stuff like that. I said that. I remember saying that out of my own mouth, and for the longest that did not happen. We were stuck with just the dark days of Namek Saga, and it is so much off-putting for a lot of people that there's still people that probably don't even fuck with Dokan Frontier whatsoever at all, and even seeing this is probably gonna be like, I don't care, because I don't know what the reasoning for Dokan was. I don't know what the devs were thinking at the time. I really don't know. I'd have to get them on a phone call or something like that, and personally like ask him what in the world they were actually thinking when they were doing this at the beginning of it, because this is a good game mode. I do like it, and seeing as they're updating the extras over and over and over with new stuff, that's great. Keep this up. That's more content, you know, some Dragon Stones. Just probably give a little more Dragon Stones in it, because some of the missions that they put in with how the bosses are and stuff like that are low-key kind of hard. And I mean, this is supposed to be a hard event for veterans of Dokan and stuff like that, so it's not really supposed to be for people that are just new getting into Dokan. But for the most part, if you've been playing Dokan for a couple of months, then you probably already know how the process is, and you know how to really get into this and know how to play and stuff. But I would start bumping up the Dragon Stone count for everything, because there's a lot of missions in the game that are like kind of ridiculous, and you're just like, I'm doing this for 3 Dragon Stones, I'm doing this for 2 or even 5 Dragon Stones. Come on, bro, up it up. It's 2026, inflation, bro. Do something with it. So that's cool that that's going to be there. You know, Demonic Power Edition, I'm pretty sure everybody's already got the teams in their mind that they're going to run to get through this. So it is what it is. But serious all out battles 2, we're going to have new stage 12 there, and new event renewal. Collect the treasure item proof of mastery and exchange it for aged meat. Okay, so it looks like I like that they're going back in all these old events and revamping them to give sort of more modern day items and stuff. We already got the Whis event that gives all of God equips and stuff like that. Now we're gonna have aged meat that's gonna work very well with it. I'm gonna assume this is probably gonna be still limited, how many times you can do this or something like that. I'm gonna assume, because I mean, if you could do this a crap ton and then get aged meat like a lot out of this one, then that's gonna be something to help out a lot of people that like to sort of get their power level up and stuff like that with link leveling and everything. So that's gonna be pretty solid to see how that sort of turns out, and if they have any other sort of things in there as well. But probably going to be a really low drop rate for the large aged meat, and then trickling down to the medium and small. It's probably going to be higher percentage. Well, excuse me, because I don't know if you'll be able to get this from the jar. I think you're just going to be able to get the proof of mastery and then exchange it, so you won't even get that. They won't even have to worry about that. Maybe they have it limited to how many you can actually get. Probably no in Dokan, probably. Burst mode, we'll have new burst mode from the Demon Realm there, so cool on that. Now let's get over to meat and potatoes, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these headphones in because we do have some animations to look at. We'll do that first, and then we'll get to yapping about the cards afterwards. So let's exit out of that. Oh, and by the way, yes, these two, Panzy and Shin's sister, I can't remember, the doctor. I always, like, for some reason I always hate saying her damn name. For some reason, is it Anrisu? I want to say Anrisu. I think maybe I'm saying it wrong. I'm probably saying it wrong, to be quite honest. But these two are going to be for the Peppy Gals banner. So if you're like, oh, Peppy Gals banner, then cool, you're in for it on this one. But if you're not, then, you know, whatever. I'm going to assume that depending on how good they are, and since they will be for demonic power and on the Daima team, if they're really, really solid and giving a lot of support, I can see some people maybe dropping a couple, because I want to say those Heavy Gals banners should be like 30 Dragon Stones or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we might get something with it, we might not. But all right, they already got her perched up like Batman. Hold on for a second. They already got Panzy up here, aura farming. Like what is like, everybody got around Piccolo, or new Piccolo was coming around, and it was like, oh shit, we gotta work on our aura farming. Like, what, y'all notice that? Boy, she snatched the hell out that motherfucker. Bro, it almost snapped her own damn neck. So they gave her an entrance animation. Okay. It's not terrible. She's sliding on him. Slide on the ops.
Right then. It's time to set the main plan into motion.
Why she got good animation? Hey, hold on. Y'all not slick. Y'all gave her some really good animations. They not slick. Hold on. First of all, they knew what they were doing when they put them Tito Bitties literally in the beginning of it. Like they already knew what they were doing. Look. You knew what they were doing.
It's time to set the
I noticed where your eyes went. I mean, it was because my eye level anyway, so. Yeah, this is like some good animation. Seriously. Yeah, bro, this is good animations. What the fuck? So I'm gonna assume, depending on who's on the rotation, she'll probably get a unit super attack with. I'm gonna assume that because I haven't read what they're doing yet, but I'm gonna assume that. Now let's get into demonic power and Daima category 3 key. So 170. Yeah, why was I thinking this is gonna be like 150? 170 plus an additional HP attack and defense 50. Oh, hey, hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I just need to see something for a second, because what did they give y'all again? Because y'all had easy A's, right? Yeah, 150. I want to say you about the same, like 150 or something like that too. Yeah, 150. And Rebrienne. She 152. Yeah, 150. Okay, so this is definitely a buff on that category, because I don't even think these two, when they came out. Yeah, 120. Yeah, like this is definitely. Oh yeah. What am I talking about? You were one of the ones too. Yeah, 150. This is definitely a huge buff. A huge buff. That's actually insane for a Peppy Gal's banner. Not gonna lie to you. That's insane. So 50% on that for characters who also belong in Battle of Wits realm of gods and pure Saiyans. Bro, what the hell? I already see infinite in here, bro. I already see infinite. I'm gonna try to go through it all first before I talk about it. So let's read, or you can just listen. Activates an interest animation when there is another demonic power or battle witch category ally on the team, the entry. Okay, so one time only, infinite, attack and defense 200%. One time only, infinite, chance to perform a crit hit 30%. One time launches an additional super attack for 4 turns. Okay, that's not terrible right off the bat. I mean, she's got crit and attack and defense 200%. That's infinite. You're just gonna keep that. Plus, for the basic effect, heat +2, attack and defense 200%, damage reduction rate 20%, launches an additional super attack. Okay, all allies attack and defense 20% up, attack and defense 40% up, and chance to evade enemies attacks 10% for characters and allies whose name includes a Goku, Mini, Daima, or Supreme Kai Mini Daima. Before evading an attack within the turn, chance to evade enemies attacks 80. Before evading an attack within a turn, chance to evade enemies attacks 80%. When attacking, defense 200%, high chance of interrupting the attacked enemy, medium chance of interrupting the attacked enemy. We're gonna circle back. When attacking as the second or third attack, really? Because all right, when attacking as the second or third attacker in the turn, attack 300%, chance to perform a crit hit 30%, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. For every super attack performed, infinite, attack and defense 50% up to 200%. And at the last part, starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, one time only, battle of witch category allies, attack 20% for 2 turns when attacking. And she has, let's see what this is, her categories that she's in: demonic power, Daima, battle of wits, Dragon Ball Seekers, and youth. So I mean, good heavens. I already see great. Oh my god, greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns and causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. Dog, I counted what, 4 super attacks that she could possibly get out of this? Like 4 super attacks. Oh, all right, bro. So that's already, I mean, for 4 turns, then it goes down to like 3 or whatever, but, or 5. Wait, am I not even thinking of hidden potential? The first one, this one right here for 4 turns. So you have that one. Then she already has launched an additional super attack down there. And then if you go all the way down through here, when attacking in the 2nd or 3rd slot, then she has launched an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So yeah, I count 5 super attacks that she can actually do while she's greatly raising attack and defense for 4 turns. The fuck? Like literally the fuck. What is, like, bro, I know we're about to go into another meta, but this should scream what the fuck to a lot of people. Because first of all, she's given 20% attack and defense to all allies, and then another 40% for basic and evade, chance to evade enemies attacks by 10% for characters who names Goku, Mini, and also Mini Daima Goku, and also Supreme Kai. So if I'm not mistaken, that should work. The Mini Daima Goku one, that should work with both. Well, all the Mini Daima Gokus, even the Super Saiyan 4. That should like work with all of it. So all the minis of Goku just got a buff of 60%. So that means, bruh, okay, they know what they're doing. And then first of all, but before evading an attack within a turn, she gets 80% chance to evade. Like, that's crazy. So I mean, it's like the first one of, she's definitely gonna evade. Definitely. And the thing that's tripping me out is that when attacking, not the defense 200%, that's, I don't care. Like, obviously she's got defense built in and stuff like that, so that's great. High chance of interrupting an attacked enemy, and then another medium chance of interrupting the attacked enemy. So Is it just going to be either one? Is this going to work in a situation where it's going to be either or is going to happen, or it's like for every super attack, it's either one of those are going to happen. Either you're going to have a high chance or you're going to have a medium chance, or is it the first super attack is high chance to interrupt, and then every one after that is a medium chance to do so? There's 5. There's a count of 5 super attacks that she can do for 4 turns, and then it goes down to 4. Brother, that's man, that's crazy. That's genuinely crazy for this card. Are you gonna be as crazy as her? Because she's very good, like very good on paper wise, and if I'm even reading that correctly, for her interrupting, that's still very good. A medium chance, I mean, a medium chance isn't like, oh my god, but if it's like alternate, each one can be a high chance or a medium chance, or the first one is again high chance and then the last one's a medium chances each, or they can alternate in between high and medium, then that's gonna be boy, you backed yourself into a corner when she gets an easy A, because what are you going to do? Make that a great chance and then high chance? or switch it up to the point where it's going to be you take away both of those and then it's just, oh yeah, one line that's just a high chance? Man, I don't know on that one, man. I really don't. But let's go ahead and get started on this card here. So Battle Wits or Daima category 3 key 170 plus an additional 50 across the board for characters who belong in demonic power or mission execution or sibling bond. Okay, I like that. IRC greatly raises attack for 4 turns. So let's get into this one. Activates the interest animation when there's another demonic power or Battle Wits category ally on the team upon the character's entry. I feel like at this point in time I should just read the beginning of, actually I don't even think I should even read the beginning of that anymore, because I think we know when we see that what needs to be happening there. But infinite, interesting. So activates attack and defense 250 and damage reduction rate 40%. Infinite. Basic effect, and by the way, using items for these guys like eventually down the line is still going to be very good. Even like using Whis or even Icarus, like it's still going to be very, very, very good going forward. So they probably have a little bit of longevity, unless the next meta is stupid. Like, and I mean like there's a gap in increase to where all these cards look kind of mediocre. Then we might have to talk about something else at that point in time. But I don't think so. I don't think it'd be that big of a gap. It shouldn't be. So it should be good for a while. Basic effect, attack and defense 250%. All allies key +2, self excluded. Attack and defense 40% and damage reduction rate 10% for the character and allies whose name includes Majin Ku and Du. So Majin Ku and Du get their respective buffs there. 2 key 40% and 10% damage reduction. Ain't terrible. We like that. That's probably like one of the best things that's happened from like the 10-year anniversary with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku of giving like the damage reduction and like defense. That's probably like one of the best things that I've liked so far, is that characters are giving like other characters like damage reduction on top of the support. I really like that. They should continue that and make it even better in the next meta. When attacking with 11 or less key, launches an additional attack, each of which launches 2, excuse me, my brain wasn't braining at that point, and I didn't even realize there was a 2 there, but launches 2 additional attacks, each of which have a great chance, 70%, of becoming a super attack. So we're already at 4 possible super attacks. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack 300%, guards all attacks, and damage reduction rate 10%. So 50% before attacking. Great chance of evade enemies attack 70% and damage reduction rate 10%. Okay, so regardless, you're going to get 50%, and then so yeah, before attacking you'll get that off, and yeah, basically you're just going to get 50% each way you look at it. It's not terrible, not terrible at all. I like that. You don't see that there's a bunch of dodge in here and stuff like that. So, and they gave guard. So I think they know what they were doing here. When receiving an attack, yeah, defense 200%. When 3 or more extreme class allies are on the team, chance to evade enemy attacks 20% before attacking. So the 90%. Yeah, 70%, a great chance of 70%. So 90%. That's crazy. Per mission, execution, or sibling bond category ally on the team, depending on the character that has more. It's always how that's usually going to go. Attack 200% when attacking, up to 400%. Okay. As the first attacker in a turn, I figured this is what we were looking at here with this card. Attack 300%. Bro, what in the hell? 500, 800. And then you come down here 1,000, and in the first 1,200, and then in the first slot 1,500, and for every attack received or evaded 1,700. That's infinite. Attack and defense 50%, up to 200%, starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. A demonic power category allies attack 20% for 2 turns when attacking. What the fuck is that? Why do I feel like her kit is better than Beast Gohan's and even Cell Max? I don't think I calculated that wrong. That's 1,700. 1,700 attack for a Peppy, basically a Peppy Gals card. That is she in Peppy Gals? This is a Peppy Gals banner, and they're not even on Peppy Gals, neither one of them. Greatly raise. No, wait, maybe they're not. Maybe this is a separate banner. I feel like this is got to be a Peppy Gals banner. Yeah, this has got to be a Peppy Gals banner. It's just weird that they're not even on the category, but I guess they're just making a banner so we have some filler stuff in between. Whatever, you know, it is what it is. But that's insane that the level of craziness we just got here. So it looks like greatly raises attack for 4 turns, and I think it's just 2 separate ones. Yeah. So I guess the 2 separate ones. Greatly raises attack for 4 turns and causes supreme damage to the enemy, and raises chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, by 30% for 1 turn. Brother, she's already got a 90. Like, if she super attacks, then she's guaranteed dodge. Massively raises attack for 4 turns, massively raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and all attacks become crit hits for 1 turn. Yeah, with the effect, attack defense, it comes to immense. Yeah, all allies chance to perform a crit. I think it would say that. So I think this is just meaning that it's only for her, and seeing that she's getting a decent amount of super attacks, that's insane. That is insane. Hold on. Somebody said right here, is this the Peppy Gals banner? Because I'm struggling. Yeah, it is. There's no, that's crazy, man. And then we get the EX, we get the easy A's right here for these guys. So this is gonna go, so Peppy Gals category, extreme AGL, or extreme AGL, key +3, attack and defense 140. And for this kit, key +3, attack and defense 250, hot chance of performing a crit hit, damage reduction rate 35%, Peppy Gals or Battle of Wits category allies, attack 50% for 2 turns. When attacking, attack 250%. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 250%. When the target enemy is in the following status effects, is one's all of them there, or HP is 50% or less, attack 800%. When attacking with 12 key or more, performs a crit hit, interrupts the attack in. Okay, they're doing a whole lot of interrupting. the enemy. That's 2 cards right now that have that where they're interrupting, and they're doing a lot of like this is high stats. Like these are high stats for some Peppy Gal throwaway cards, and even for a Peppy Gal's banner of having Panzy and Supreme Kai's sister in there. Like this is alarming. Like an alarm is going off right now that something diabolical is coming our way in Dokan. Because what the fuck is that? That's a lot. Yeah, interrupts the enemy's attack. It just interrupts it. That's crazy. When 3 or more Peppy Gals or Battle Wits category allies are on the team, or when there is an STR type enemy attacking defense 250%. Damage reduction rate 25%. So now we're up here at what, 60%? Yeah, 60% damage reduction. All allies attack 40%, and all enemies attack minus 20%. What the hell is going on? Greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns and causes, I'm going to assume, supreme damage. Yeah, supreme damage, and greatly lowers attack. Okay, so you already have 250 here. You get another 250 there, so that's 500 attack, still with 250 defense. Then you come down here when you're attacking with 12, so you already have when attacking. Then you have when attacking with 12 or more keys, so basically getting your super off. You're having another 250, so that's 750 for attack with 50% or 500 defense. And then you come in here and you say, yeah, but here's 800% attack. No, hold on. Because you come down here with 3 or more Peppy Gals or Battle Wits, that's another 250. So at 750% defense, that's already at 1,000% attack. That's 1,800. 1,800 attack, and there's one that already has 1,700. I didn't even calculate, I don't even think, Panzy, really. I don't even think I did. This is something is gonna happen. Something has got to happen. Like if the throwaways, before I get into for 18 right here, before I get into the 18 card for a sec, because it's the last one here, and we've been yapping for almost 30 minutes, but looking at all these cards and stuff like that, and it's seriously insane to see exactly how much these the spikes are so close to the global Dokkan campaign. Very much alarming. I don't like telling people how to use your Dragon Stones or whatever like on this one or whatever, but low-key it might, I personally feel like I might do a couple of multis just to even see on the Peppy Gals banner, just literally just to see if I can pull Panzy or something like that out of this one, or even both of them, because they're wild. And also you have demonic power that is going to be the new Dokan Frontier extra. So something in there is going to be, yeah, I'm going to assume it's probably going to be Goma at the end that's going to be crazy dumb, hard boss or something, man. But Peppy Gals or Extreme SCR Type 3 key 140, the fact that they gave them like Dokan Fest leaders and stuff like that, like, is wild. Like, seriously, wild. And like all of them are greatly raised in attack and defense or something like that for 4 turns. Bro. Yeah, greatly raised attack and defense for 4 turns. Yeah. Causes supreme damage. I'm going to assume that's lower on attack and defense or something. No, just okay. I can't remember if any of these are 90 or 99 stacks or not, and I really don't want to have to go through and look at them all again. But they could, I guess maybe some of them could be. Let me see. I'm procrastinating a little bit on this one, but I'm just kind of thrown off. So these 2 right here, because I can't look at the, excuse me. Oh, there we go. Wouldn't let me click on that for some reason. No, one. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to just go to 4 turns. And I'm going to assume that's the same. It's just going to go to 4 turns. Oh, she already has greatly raised defense for 4 turns, so she's gonna be raising. And she was, yeah, okay. So she'll just have the attack and defense of 4 turns. That's still incredible because the next turn she comes in, like depending on what she's on, is basically she's gonna have the buff regardless, even if she's floating. That's for both. Actually, really all of them. All of them that's raising like that. All of them will have it. Man. Basic effect key +3 attack and defense 250. High chance of evading enemies attacks, Peppy Gals, or Battle Wits category allies. Defense 50% up for 2 turns. When attacking, 250% attack, and when attacking with 12 or more, attack and defense 200%, not 250, 200. When another three or more Peppy Gals or Battle Wits category allies are on the team, or when there's a physical type enemy, attack and defense 250. Chance to evade enemies attacks 25% up. She already has high, and that's 50%, so that goes to 75%. So basically a great chance. And launching an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack after evading an attack infinite 1 time. Attack and defense 250, and attacks effective against all types. That I think people genuinely don't realize how good having attacks effective against all types actually is in a boss fight and stuff like that. Because if you're getting your crits, then you're going to be doing significant damage. You're going to be doing more significant damage because it doesn't matter your type. If you're a type disadvantage, you already effective against them. Like I think people kind of downplay that a little bit, and I could still see some use out of this card, which is crazy that I'm saying that for 18, but 18 is again over 1,000 or 1,200, I think. Yeah, like wait, yeah, 250, 250, 250, and then 250. Yeah, so 1,000. Yeah, 1,200. She's at 1,200, which might be, if not the lowest. I can't remember what Pansy's was again, but regardless, these are some crazy units. Like genuinely, these are some crazy units. I'm confused on why they're so good. So yeah, 400. That's 600 defense. That's 700. This is 900 for attack. That's for every down there, and then yeah, I guess 900 is hers. I think 900 attack is where she's cutting off, but I mean it's probably because she's doing so many super attacks in there as well too, which is crazy. This is wild factor, bro. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about these new Peppy Gals banner units, and also the Easy A units as well too in the comment section below. If you think something diabolical is about to happen to us on Dokan, let me know in the comments. But other than that, have an awesome day /night. Stay safe, and I'm out.